Hello everyone and welcome to my review of One Piece chapter 1021. This chapter was dope, action-packed, and brought a lot to the table in terms of the future of Wano. Before we get into this video, if you could please drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. It only takes a few seconds and makes a massive difference. The chapter starts with Black Maria and Robin's fight continuing, and Black Maria mentions that it seems to be taking a lot out of her, growing limbs and all. This is similar to Law and Luffy's Everfruit, so I like that it's only mentioned now that she's had a tough fight. Robin grabs Black Maria and she doesn't waste any time and cuts Robin's giant arm. This is interesting because it actually hurts her herself. I guess I never knew this because we haven't really had a Robin fight since Skypiea. I like this touch of the enemy being smart as she actually grabs Robin and tries to restrain her. And then it's revealed that Black Maria actually has poison tipped legs. Comment down the strongest person you think Black Maria can beat. It's hard to scale her and the other Tobi Roppo because we don't really have much to go off, so I'm interested to hear your take on it. And then we get this crazy panel of Black Maria trying to restrain Robin, and she puts on brass knuckles. She's really about that action. Now she names it Oiran Knuckles, and I was interested because is this a material or just the name of the attack? Wano is apparently the land of sea stone and used to inhabit the place of the people that have material hard enough to chisel the poneglyphs. I can't imagine her having the same material, but maybe it could be some hard material from Wano or just an attack name of hers. We then see Robin kind of holding her head. This is mostly due to her becoming softer in the time skip because she hasn't been hit that hard since Spondum. We then see Robin trying to get some attacks on her, but it's no use as she uses Maria Cage, and it is revealed that she can spit fire out of her spider half. And this is just insane as she essentially tries to trap Robin in a stove in a way. Basically all the beast pirates are just so savage and I love it. Black Maria then basically says how she recalls her saying it will be a quick fight, but saying how it will be a quick fight for Robin instead, as the pair of Robin and Brook are hopeless in this situation. I love here that Brook is actually not fazed by anything and Robin is. It's almost like Brook knows what's about to come, or knows of the potential of Robin. I think this speaks on how strong their relationship and the Straw Hats relationships are in general, as we as a fan base and someone who's looking from a bird's eye view has basically been saying that Robin has this untapped potential that Oda just never lets her tap into. But throughout the months of being with Robin on the crew, he knows what she's capable of. And I really like the lines of dialogue as they fit her attack names and overall theme really well. She's saying how Robin shouldn't have defended Sanji and even tried to kind of give Brook some tips on how to help with the fire. She's so sure of her victory, and as this happens we see a flashback of her and Koala from the Revolutionary Army. Now ever since she got smacked to the Revolutionary Army, I always wanted to know what exactly went on during that time. We haven't really seen much of that, but I'm glad Oda is giving us some type of context now that this fight is happening and she needs a new power-up boost of some sort. I know later on, maybe in Elbaf or before the war on the government takes place, a very important flashback is going to be shown. I just know Oda didn't place her in such an important spot for just a power-up. This is basically a flashback of Koala and Sabo where they're trying to teach her their respective techniques. She agrees and it's revealed that it was actually a fishman karate technique and she uses it in an epic panel of her slapping the roof to put the fire out. Then she uses a crazy technique called Demonio Fleur, and it's crazy. She grows these horns and fangs, and it's important to note that she says she'll become a devil if it means protecting the people that count on her. Obviously throughout the time skip she wants to get stronger for her friends, and as though she says that she has friends that will protect her. This is some pretty cool subtle writing as a hint she's been holding it back and has been trying not to go all out, only for the people she loves though. Back to the chapter, we get a really cool spread of Brook basically creating ice to block some of Black Maria's subordinates, and then we see one of the Marys, presumably controlled by one of the CP0 members, and we cut to surprisingly Caribou helping Luffy out as he said his swamp fruit has balanced capabilities. I said last review that I thought he was going to have a big impact on the story, so it's possible that he could very well be hiding something in that body of his. Law's crew asks what happened to Law and Beppo, and Luffy says something that can't really be identified by them, but from the scans at least, he's saying Trough went after Big Mom and I'm gonna whoop Kaido. Now we get on to one of my favorite parts of the chapter as we cut to Momo and Shinobu, and Momo is asking her to age him up to an adult with her fruit, and oh my, this is insane. But I do want to say that the fact that Shinobu says that he'll still be a child in mind and only a male in body, mixed with the fact that Momo says he just wants to be a bigger dragon and the flower capital will be destroyed if he doesn't act. That to me shuts the momotaro theories and Momo killing Kaido down a bit. I think at this point he's given up on his original goal and is focused on him doing the most he can possibly do in this situation, and that's possibly lifting Onigashima up and keeping it up, so I'm assuming he knows where he stands right now. I love this moment and I am starting to love Momo more and more as the story goes on. I even like how the more we see Momo, the more he's starting to realize that just like his father and the Scabbers, that he has to do everything imaginable to help. because this is a war and the lives of not only his friends but a whole civilian is at risk down there. By the way, what do you guys think is going on with the scabbers down there? I think most of us are in agreement that Hiyori is the one that was trying to help them, but some people do think it's Toki. I don't believe that personally, but a lot of people seem to do. Also, comment which ones you think are dead, if there are any dead, or if you think Oda is going to keep them all alive. I personally think that some of them are dead. I think maybe Kinemon might be dead out of all of them because he seemed to take the most damage out of all of them in the fight. Even though I do kind of want him to live, because a few months ago I commented jokingly how I wanted Kinemon to live and adopt Momo. That was just kind of a joke theory I had, but I do think he's dead. What a great chapter. I'm glad we're getting more Robin action. It feels like Oda is finally answering the fans' prayers to give her any type of action. She probably has my first or second fight out of all the Tobi Roppo fights so far, behind Jinbei in the Who's Who fight. But as I close this video out, please subscribe and let me know how you liked the video and your overall feeling about the chapter. Until next time, peace.